near mint condition, the home of collected editions.
That cover's so awesome.
Absolute format is the best way to own this store. Time to empty those wallets and fill those shelves.
Happy Valentine's Day, all you mentees. Whether you celebrate or not, I wanted an excuse to talk about something red. Something blue? No, that's wedding vows, isn't it?
Well, our wedding colors were black, white, and red, so sure, it's romantic.
Yeah, everybody...
Look at all these romantic books, guys.
Everybody knew that. We're going to be talking about these Treasury Editions, the Black, White, and Blood collection. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everybody. So, for a couple of years now, Marvel has been coming out with these Treasury Editions. And they're not hardcover. They're this soft but hardboard. I'm sure there's a word for it. Each one of these retailing for $29.99.
Somebody correct us in the comments below.
Oh, I'm sure they will. And
Thank you for your service.
Only using the colors red, white, and black. White is a color, right? Am I right? Or
Somebody
correct me there
us
too.
In the comments below.
We're off to a great start. But these are completely oversized, so they're bigger than your trade paperbacks.
So, let's take a look at the trade of Deadpool as compared to the gallery edition.
So that's how much bigger the gallery edition, or the Treasury edition is. These are the sizes of the gallery editions. That's why it's easy to mistake these sometimes. But these are known as Treasury editions.
Oh, sorry.
And there is another one that Marvel just released as of this video, and it is the Darth Vader Black, White, and Red. They actually called that one Black, White, and Red. People were asking me on my Saturday stream why that is. And I don't know. I think it has something to do with maybe what LucasArts has a final say. But so far they've released these.
And just really quick, out of all these, I think this one is my favorite color. It just stands out to me the most. It's very dynamic. However, of course, this one being my favorite, I love Deadpool and I love the humor. But just there's just something about this one and the way the sign, the blood on the logo. Yeah, that's nice.
That is an awesome cover by John Romita Jr. So the idea behind these is each one of these is an anthology. And the credits are all the way in the front. So each issue has 3 different stories. Sometimes they sneak in 4. But these stories take place at any given time in these characters' lives. Sometimes in the past, sometimes through iconic runs, and then sometimes in the present. And then some of them could be considered canon. Some, really it's up to the reader. Now, of course, Marvel isn't the only publisher that does...
What a mess this is.
That does these kind of books. There's also Dynamite that has released the Red Sonja, Black, White, and Red. And this is another one of those anthology series. Dark Horse Disney. DC Comics has also released the Harley Quinn Black, White, and Red. But Marvel has been releasing them in these Treasury editions.
Let's take a look at Wolverine and Deadpool specifically.
Oh yes, since there's a whole movie coming out with those characters, right? Deadpool and Wolverine.
There is! Tell me more!
All right. So, I know I've done overviews of these on my channel before, but wanted to focus on these and revisit them again because of that trailer. It's got us both pumped up for the movie. So, the credits, again, 3 different stories per issue with different creators. And I'll just talk about 3 of the stories that I like through here. The very first one here is by Jerry Duggan and Adam Kubert, revisiting the time of Wolverine during the Weapon X project.
Look at that spread.
And Melanie's right. There's
That's awesome.
Lots of blood. It's not just called Black, White, and Blood for, to get your attention. There is a lot of blood through here. So some of these are actually rated mature or parental advisory at times. But if you know the Weapon X story by Barry Windsor Smith, then you know this is the story that, pit Wolverine up against all these creatures and animals, because pretty much they were testing his endurance and testing his abilities while bonding the adamantium to his bones. And it's just wonderful to also have Adam Kubert back on art. I think to a lot of us, he's pretty much the definitive Wolverine artist ever since he took over the book in issue number 75, and that's just so badass. I mean, what about this picture does not say Valentine's Day to you, Astonishing Melanie?
Maybe this right here. That's not very
This to make
suave.
long distance phone calls.
That's not very suave having technical stuff hanging off your belt. How about that?
All right, whatever. Anyway, so there's variant covers on the opposite side of the standard edition covers. I wanted to come to issue number 2 because this has another one of my favorite stories in here.
Arcade?
No,
Oh.
I've never been a fan of that character. You know that. But it's this one right here by...
Patches Malone.
It's just Patch. It's just Patch. And it is written by Chris Claremont and drawn by Salvador La Roca. This is the same team that gave us Extreme X-Men, and they did a run on Uncanny as well.
Did y'all see Patch and the trailer guys?
I'm pretty sure they did.
The back of him?
But, there's a rumor that it's not Hugh Jackman, that it's Daniel Radcliffe that's playing Patch.
Yes, that would be awesome.
No, it would not.
Yes, it
Anyway,
would.
back to this. This takes us back to the time when he was going as Patch, and he was living in Madripoor, so you see other characters through here like Tiger
Man,
right
Kitty
there.
Pryde is a badass in this one. I love the build up to the end.
So we are also introducing some new characters that will not really appear through the pages of X-Men or Wolverine. So like I mentioned before, some of these are canon and some of them are, I guess, out of continuity, if you will. Some of them are really good, like this story right here with Amico. But I've only chosen 3 because I didn't want to take forever. My last pick for this particular anthology, even though I love this one right here with the Reavers, is this one right here. And this one is written by Stephen DeKnight, and it is drawn by Paulo Siqueira, who does a lot of covers. But I always like the idea of Wolverine just chilling in the Savage Land whenever he has free time. And that's exactly what this is.
That's not chilling.
Oh, this is the way he chills. And, of course, he has to fight a bunch of dinosaurs. So if you can't stomach dinosaurs dying, this may be a skip for you. Because he gets ridiculously violent. Like, when he gets...
Oh, yeah, it
gets
does.
eaten by the dinosaur, he just pops right... I mean, this is so awesome. It's very reminiscent of the Old Man Logan, but look at the amount
Look at his
of
eyeball.
gore right there. It's just so... comics are supposed to be fun. And this, to me, is just ridiculously over-the-top violent fun, and that's why I enjoy it. Then in the back, you do get variant covers. But now Melanie is going to talk about... I'm sorry.
My favorite panel.
Your favorite panel
Yeah.
of the entire book?
Yes. Oh, wait. I don't know. That eyeball one is pretty cool. Oh, look at her butt.
Mystique getting gutted. That's what you wanted to show.
Oh, this. Her
Magic?
face. This is perfect.
I feel like that's...
Not necessarily his face. That's not my personal preference for aesthetic. With the look at her face and she's taking that off.
I feel like that's the way most people would react to Wolverine. But, alright. Show me about this Deadpool book and tell me what 3 stories you like.
Oh, I'm doing better than that. I have not been reading for decades. I don't have that huge pool of knowledge to
There is
pull
one
from.
in here I hope you talk about.
So, let me just say a little bit about a lot of them. Okay. So, as Omar was saying, this is just a fun anthology. Deadpool's one of my favorite characters, and so many of these creators just ran with the idea of what he stands for, somebody that breaks the fourth wall, who's violent. Let's see, the first one by Tom Taylor and Phil Nato, I give a thumbs up because I like how Deadpool is interacting with the other characters. And specifically in this one, it's Gabby. He's teaming up with Gabby, because Deadpool has a soft spot for kids. And
Honey Badger for life.
yes, Honey Badger for life, hashtag, heart, emoji, something.
Okay.
I love the art on the next one by Whilce Portacio, who co-created Bishop, and Ed Brisson's the writer on this. Rachelle Rosenberg doing the colors. How fun is this? It's a short story based on Deadpool's love of B. Arthur. He's on a mission to find a copy of the movie Hotline to Heaven. It's great dialogue. Where is it? At the bottom right here of the page with, "Please, I just wanted an outlet for my impotent rage. Tell my mom I died doing what I love." Great. Now I gotta visit your mom, or his mom. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up the line. Oh, gosh, you guys. Well, just trust me. I like it. It's funny. I like the sketchiness. We have Born in, it's, you know the song Back of the USSR? This is Born in the USSR. I can't say it. It's a combination of the letters.
It's not a take on Born in the USA?
Oh, well, I was thinking Back of the USSR. I suppose it is. Because he created his own country. All right? Let's just keep going with it. James.
Omega Red, right?
James, how do you pronounce his name?
Stoko. Yeah, this is great.
I love the cartoon style here. And yes, it's Omega Red. He's made his own country. Come join it. We've got Deadpool up against the mind control powers of the Purple Man. And I thought that was a fun story by David and Maria Lapham and Pete Woods. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Lapham?
I think you got Pete Woods right.
Okay, and my favorite out of this, Pool of Death, !3 by Daniel Warren Johnson. Just a little side note, I did get a little confused reading this the first time because I'm like...
Oh, I did the same thing.
It's a different art style, yeah, but when it's just 3 colors and you're reading and then you go to the next one, I'm like, oh, wait, what? Well, it's a little the end at the bottom to note that, oh, okay, this is a new story.
The colors are a little bit different, but
just
yeah, I
give
did
you a heads up. Okay, good.
I was like, Wolverine just came out of the water? What?
So I did not know that when the first time I read this, I didn't know it's Daniel Warren Johnson because I was just starting to like him. I wasn't recognizing his art style, but I was like, oh, I'm digging this. And then at the end, I was like, oh, this is a little cheesy. Then I
love the ending.
Then it became a favorite. Yes, I love the ending because it's Daniel Warren Johnson with his violence and his heart. Wait. Back to the violence. Where is it? Yeah. And he's going very meta with it, that Deadpool is talking to him, having a conversation about what to make a story about. And he has a memory of his dad, Daniel Warren Johnson, saying he'd rip out the violent pages of the comic.
It's Joe Kelly and Ed McGuinness's first issue of Deadpool. So I love this.
Yeah. So then I couldn't stop thinking about it. I'm like, okay, no, it's not cheesy. I like it.
Oh, that was great.
Okay, so just a couple more. In the worst convent in the world, we see Deadpool going up against other mercenaries in a prolonged what's black, white, and red all over joke kind of thing. I love how all of the creators incorporate the theme of black, white, and red. Like, it's like you give artists some constrictions in order to make something very creative they wouldn't have otherwise. We have Deadpool trying to find the perfect weapons.
Sergio Aragones. I thought we agreed on 3 stories.
Well, I'm just saying, like, one sentence about it.
Okay.
Come on now.
My bad.
He fights the dino version of the Kool-Aid Man. What's he say? Aw, snap, I think. Instead of, oh, yeah. Do it, Omar. Be the Kool-Aid Man. Be the Kool-Aid Man for Valentine's Day. Oh, there it is.
That's a really weird
That's a role play.
maybe let's save that for later.
Trippy story at the end by Mike and Laura Allred.
I love that they cheat it with Duke.
But it's just the whole thing's trippy. So variant covers in the back. And yeah, I love this read.
Alright, we focus on those 2 books, but like I said, there's a total of 6 so far, including the Darth Vader one that just came out. Each one of these, again, retailing for $29.99. And the beauty of these particular stories that are collected in here is that it's an anthology. You can be a beginner to the character and still enjoy it.
That's a really good point.
As long as you understand, like, the basis of who Carnage is, right? Like, that he's with Cletus Cassidy, that, you know, he's a symbiote, a spawn of Venom.
He's a what?
Symbiote.
He's a symbiote.
I don't give a crud. It's Valentine's Day. I don't care what the movies tell me. But then again, people are arguing with me about Magneto.
I bet you say Bagel as well.
I do not.
Bagel.
Each one of these has about 136 to 140 pages. And again, in a beautiful, oversized format. And sometimes you get returning creators to the character, which makes these so fun. Like, I mean, you have Bill Sienkiewicz doing a cover. And Bill Sienkiewicz is the artist that put Moon Knight on the map for a lot of people. Him and Doug Minch's run. So it's really fun to just go back and revisit these characters in this very unique way. And I would love to know what everybody in the comments section, who would you have as the next Black, White, and Blood?
Oh, that's a good question.
Thank you. Who would Who would you use?
Oh, you can't put me on the spot. Who would you use?
Somebody easy like Red Hulk? That's an easy
Oh,
one.
okay, well.
Yeah,
It
Red
takes
Hulk.
some people.
Ghost Rider. There we go.
30 more seconds to retrieve knowledge
Madeline.
of her brain, Omar.
Ooh, Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen. Oh, man.
That's a good one.
Okay, but
Oh, Hellboy, because I'm looking at the spot.
that is not Marvel Comics. All right.
Wait, the Harley Quinn's not.
That's
That
it,
totally is
everybody. Stay healthy and safe. Oh, no, wait. That, as they say, is...
That. If you're interested in purchasing any of these books, please check out our sponsor.
CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget, the CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more.
And that was a quick peek at Deadpool and Wolverine, Black, White, and Blood to get us hyped and ready for Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm so excited.
The movie, yes. And also, I just think they're really cool. And as I mentioned, DC has the Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Red. And there's also the Dynamite Red Sonja, Black, White, and Red. But we wanted to take an opportunity to highlight these books. Any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to smash that like button. That's it, everybody. Stay healthy and safe out there.
Stay minty.